Hi, my name's Lynn O'Shaughnessy of thecollegesolution.com, and I'm here today with Paula Bishop. She's a CPA, a nationally recognized college expert on financial aid, all things financial aid. She's at paulabishop.com. And we're at a college conference here today, and I want to take the opportunity to talk to Paula about a subject that a lot of people are confused about if they've never, applied for financial aid before, and that is we're going to talk about the FAFSA, and we're going to talk about the CSS financial aid profile, which you'll hear referred to just as profile. And a lot of people are wondering, do you have to fill out both? Where do you find these applications and what the difference is? So I'm going to ask Paula to first talk a little bit about what the FAFSA is, why you have to fill that out, and then what the profile is and why you have to fill that out.
Okay, thank you, Lynn. As you mentioned, there are two financial aid forms, but everyone has to fill out the FAFSA form because it gives away government money first. And even if you don't qualify for aid, it administers all of the student loans, work-study jobs. And a lot of kids have no money, so they need that little student loans option. And then the CSS profile form is about 300 colleges use it, and it's a lot more complex than the FAFSA form. And why it was developed is that usually they're the more selective schools, the ones that are 60,000 and above, and they want to make sure you're a truly needy family, so they ask about 18 pages of information, whereas the FAFSA form is about 6 or 7. But so how you find out about what forms to fill out, you go to the website of the colleges that you're looking at, go to financial aid page, how to apply, and it will tell you what forms and due dates. So you have to do that just because you don't want to miss one. So the main difference between the FAFSA versus profile, the FAFSA form, many people have equity in their home. FAFSA eliminates all home equity because it's a federal formula and the government decided you shouldn't have to mortgage your house to pay for college. So
in fact, they don't even ask the question. They don't even ask if you own a primary home.
Nope. And the profile form wants to know when you bought it, what year, how much did you buy for, how much is it worth, what's your debt on it, because they look at it as an asset. And then we're going to have a future video on how colleges use the equity in the home in more detail, because it's a wide range from full equity to no equity at all. The next major issue is businesses. And so if you're a small dental practice or something, you have some equity, but if it's under 100 employees, and most businesses are, the FAFSA form totally eliminates any equity in the business as an asset. Profile wants to know how much is the value, what is the debt on it, and they discount it, but they still use it as an asset and adds it to you cash. So, if you have equity in a business, your EFC could be a lot higher on the profile side than on the FAFSA side. And really the main aim of the FAFSA form is to figure out what the colleges think you can afford for college, so that for 1 year for one student, so you enter in all of your financial data, press the enter key at the end, and it tells you what that EFC is at the end. That's your blood pressure number for college. The third major issue is divorced families. So the FAFSA form, if you're married or remarried, they look at both parents. And if you're divorced, they only look at the custodial parent. So be aware that usually in any divorce situation, one parent makes more or less than the other. So you can plan it so the custodial parent is the one that earns the least amount of money, and it is the parent where the child spends more than half of the year there, even one more day. It has nothing to do with who supplies more money, but it has to do with where they live.
Or even who files the income tax or who claims the child on.
And it doesn't really matter who claims the child, because sometimes in a
Right.
divorce it's a flip-flop. One gets it, and then the next
Right.
year it's really where they sleep that night. And the FAFSA doesn't have it. The federal government doesn't have a little car following you around where you sleep, so it's really the honor system on that. But I would try to plan ahead and have it with the lower income family.
And we have we did a video, Paul and I, at another conference. If you just Google financial aid and divorce, you'll find a much longer video on divorce. And I guess we should mention where you can find the profile schools easily is you just go Google profile. The profile is actually, 260 schools use the profile, almost all private schools, except for a few public schools like William and Mary, Virginia, Michigan, and North Carolina, Chapel Hill. But just go Google profile. You'll find it right at the top of the list. Click on it, and right on the home page of the profile, you'll see all the schools that use the profile. So it's super easy to track those down. And know that, of course, all schools, except for maybe 2 or 3 in the country, some Christian conservative schools, everybody is in the financial aid, federal financial aid program, and they all will require the FAFSA.
Okay.
I think that's it for now. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.